Hello. Welcome to a new world. Please tell me your player name. Okay. I gotta enter a name here. Ah! We're gonna name it my girlfriend. And finish. Would you like to continue with this name? Anna. Absolutely. And we're gonna go story, because I'm not a masochist. No, that's skipping story detail. Don't skip. Alright. Yep, carried over to the full game. Alright. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, and no, we're not done. This channel will continue on. Welcome back, folks. It's definitely been a minute. Again, as you guys probably saw in the last video with a little bit of an update as to what was going on, a lot of stuff happened in Anna's and my life that we kind of had to put a hold on some videos because we needed to focus on A, B, and C. But now I am back. And no, I'm not starting off with SpongeBob. But don't worry, SpongeBob will continue. I have not forgotten good old SpongeBob SquarePants. But I've been seeing a lot of videos go around for this new game that comes out literally next week. And I think it's only fair that I voice my opinions for this game, because the game that I'm currently playing is a demo for the newest RPG in the anime Sword Art Online franchise, Echoes of Aincrad. It is the newest game in the SAO series where it allows you to create a player and you get to basically live through the Aincrad world from the anime. And I am a massive fan of Sword Art Online. And I love the anime. It has its highs and it has its lows. But ultimately, I think that the anime is still very, very great. I love everything about the anime's characters, its story, besides some things. But overall, I love Sword Art Online. I have played multiple Sword Art Online games. Jump over the log. I have played multiple Sword Art Online games. For me personally, the games were okay, but they weren't anything to really write home about. I thought they were just okay. So I never really got too much into the games itself, because a lot of them were just hit and miss. And a lot of the times, the games were dubbed in Japanese dialogue, which, again, nothing wrong with that. But for me, you know, I would have loved to hear some English dub with some of these games to make it a little bit more immersive for myself. But again, nothing wrong with the Japanese dialogue. I think the fact that they were able to get all of the original Japanese cast to voice these characters is a truly great thing. So anyways, I first saw trailers for Echoes of Aincrad, and I'm like, okay, that's a neat concept. Oh, it's an English dub. That's a really cool thing. And I didn't really think much of the game until I saw more trailers, and then I saw that they were actually going to have a demo released of the game. I played the demo, and I honest to God loved it. I thought it was great. In fact, I loved it so much that Anna decided to give it a try, and she ended up loving it. And someone else actually ended up loving it too. And I think you know who I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna hope I can catch him. That's right, folks. He is a fan of Echoes of Aincrad. Yes. So Pua will also join in on this adventure. So you just hang out right... And we'll just get you here in the background. And yes. Yes, Pua's back, folks. Don't worry. Pua didn't go anywhere. So yes, essentially, I played the demo. Anna played the demo. And we liked it. We liked it a lot. In fact, we liked it so much that we will both be playing the full game when it releases July 10th, which is literally next week. And the main reason why I decided to go ahead and do a video for this, by the way, for this video, this is going to be an extra long video because I am actually playing through the entire demo, which essentially is the prologue of the game. The demo covers the whole opening prologue, which from the story perspective is when the game, the world Aincrad, is currently in its beta test. It's a beta test, and then after the beta test is done, players will later get to go and play the game as it actually launches in that story. So this is going to be an extra long video, so that way when we pick up with the Echoes of Aincrad series, because yes, I do actually want to try to play this for you guys for YouTube, because I want to shed awareness for this game that genuinely I think it really is fun. I don't really see a lot of the technical hiccups that people are talking about, but I think it's worth talking about. And the main reason why I wanted to make this video is that I saw a lot of videos on YouTube where a lot of people were already going ahead and trashing the game, saying that, oh, like, it's not this. I thought it was going to be something like this. Like, there's not a lot of content added into the game. Which, again, I want to address right now. One of the main things that this... So, basically, again, guys, you are basically creating your own character in the Sword Art Online universe, in the world of Aincrad, and you get to experience that story with your own character. You are not playing as any of the main legacy characters. You're not playing as Kirito. You're not playing as Asuna, Klein, Silica, Liz, Aegil. None of those guys. You are playing as your own character. And in this game, or more so specifically in the world of Aincrad and Sword Art Online, you are in a giant floating castle with 100 floors. And the main goal of the game is to beat all 100 floors, beat 100 main bosses, and beat the game. That is the overall gist and the concept of Sword Art Online, the anime/game. Now for this game, Echoes of Aincrad, the developers had flat out told us right away that this game is only going to cover 2 floors. It is not a long game. The main story only takes 30 hours to beat, with doing additional side quests and doing any, like, looking for treasure chests and stuff like that. You're looking at a good 30 to 50 to 60 hour RPG, which again is not bad. That is not bad for an RPG. Now, yes, would I personally have loved to have, like, go through more floors of the castle and tackle more stuff? Absolutely. As a Sword Art Online fan, I would love that. But I was told right then and there that I'm only going through 2 floors, which is fine. Again, for a 30-hour RPG, that kind of makes sense, so, you know, whatever. The only thing that I can kind of get with the community on this, and this is one thing I don't agree with for this game, and that is, I think $70 for only being able to go through 2 floors of the castle, I think that's a little bit too high, and I honestly think that the prices definitely should have been lowered a little bit. But I think the gameplay is just fine. It's fun. It's very easy to get into once you get used to it. I love the characters we're introduced to so far, and the game, honest to God, looks really, really good. I honestly think it's great, and that's why I wanted to play it for you guys, because I wanted to show you guys that if you are a fan of Sword Art Online, if you're a fan of this series, and, you know, or you're just a fan of RPGs in general, this game is pretty easy to get into. It honestly is. But I saw a lot of the backlash that this game is getting, and I felt it's only right for me to voice my opinions on it, let you guys know what I think, so that way, who knows, maybe I could change your mind. So that's essentially why we're here today. I'm sorry, who's Stella? Guess something's up with Stella. Okay. Now that I've kind of gone over, like, why I'm doing this possible Let's Play of Echoes of Aincrad, I should probably get into, again, like, go back again and talk about, like, the story of this game. So essentially, in this game, you are playing the world's first VRMMORPG, which is called Aincrad/Sword Art Online. So this demo basically covers the opening prologue of the game, where basically you are playing the game during its beta test, and you essentially get to experience this world and see what it has to offer. And essentially, you know, throughout this prologue, like, we're going to be meeting some people that will eventually be with our party later in the game. Now, the main thing with Sword Art Online is that, you know, during this beta test, as indicated in this game's prologue/demo, everything is going smoothly. Like, players are diving into this virtual world via the Nerve Gear, which is basically a headset that players put on. They basically, like, lay down in their beds, lay down on a couch, and they essentially are not necessarily unconscious per se, but they're laying down and their mind is being sent into the virtual world. Again, it looks very, very good, very, very detailed, and it makes them believe that they are actually doing these things. Now, for those of you that have never seen Sword Art Online, I will say this. Spoilers ahead if you don't want to be spoiled, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because, again, like, I'm a huge fan, but also you kind of need to know the gist about what the series is about. But essentially, after the beta test, when the game goes to launch date, when players log back into the game, the main gist of it is that if you die in the game, you die in real life. And when you watch the anime, you know, there's actual stakes. And the game, like, there are some stakes too, but that's kind of like the main kind of like big plot detail. You die in the game, you die in real life. And I think one of the cool features that this game actually does is that if you beat the game, or if you pre-order the deluxe or ultimate edition of the game, you will unlock this thing called Death Game Mode, where essentially you play through the game, and if you die in Echoes of Aincrad, and you die, the game deletes your save data to kind of make you feel like you actually just went through the anime. I think that's a genius idea. I think that's a really cool idea. But yeah, essentially, we are now basically doing a beta test, where we're just experiencing the world, seeing what the world of Aincrad has to offer, meeting some new people, making some new friends, and essentially in this demo, we'll be going on 4 main quests. Now, the quest that we're currently on right now, this is kind of like the tutorial quest, so you can't really go and redo this quest. Yori, why are you glitching? And again, I do want to point out that, technically, yes, we are playing through the opening of the game, but please keep in mind, I am playing the demo version of the game. This is not the full version. So there might be a couple little bit of some hiccups, which is fine. It's a demo. That's what demos are supposed to do. They're not the completed game, so it is what it is. And essentially, first things first, we're going to go through this tutorial quest. And then once we head to the Town of Beginnings, that's when we will be able to do 4 main quests to complete the demo, / complete the whole opening prologue of this game. And that's what we're going to do. So this is going to be a long video. So sit back and relax, because we're going to have a fun time. Because again, I am personally having a lot of fun with this game. It's great. And I'll be able to go over a lot more stuff as we progress further on in this demo / I guess we can really just call this part 1 of the game. So essentially, like any typical RPG, you have your standard heavy attacks, your standard light attacks, and then later we get access to sword skills, which are basically different kind of like sword attacks that you can use to take down enemies. And as we go through the tutorial, we'll be able to see more of those in action. But essentially, it's just you holding down an assortment of buttons to be able to execute said attacks.
Let's take care of it.
You got your health, which is the top green bar on the left. Your stamina is the yellow bar on the top left, and your blue bar is your SP. That's when you could do your that's the kind of meter that allows you to do different sword skills. And obviously, if you use those, the meters go down. You need to refill it back up. You know, your typical standard RPG kind of thing. Oh, we got an enemy. Hi-ya! Ooh! So essentially, with what our, because again, you are playing as your own character. I dodged it. So essentially, your character just logged into the game, and you're supposed to be meeting up with some friends to do this quest that we're currently on right now. But it looks like from what the cutscenes just show us, something happened to your friends, and your friends essentially died. Now again, since this is technically the beta test of the story, your friends didn't die. They basically just have to respawn, or they're just back in the real world. And then we just ran into this new character called Yori, which, you know, plays as a solo player in this game, but he says that, you know, he saw that your party got wiped out and he wants to help you. So Yori's job, for pretty much almost everything within this prologue / demo, is to essentially tell you how the game works and to keep you better prepared for the game. But Yori will continue to be with you throughout the entire game. And as we'll see later on with the demo, Yori comes with very special abilities that I personally like. And we'll see more of those later on. And that's one of the cool things about this game, is that every single character that you meet that becomes a part of your friends group, you can have them travel with you, and each one has their own special unique abilities, whereas Yori specializes in a special healing skill, but also you could do a special attack with Yori to completely change the tide of battle, which honestly really helps when you're in like a tight situation. I will say it is weird using R1 and R2 to attack, but once you kind of get used to it in this game, it really just kind of becomes like a natural thing. If I'm being honest. Do our first treasure chest. And yes, there are treasure chests in this game. And they will contain a lot of good items, like healing potions. Using the D-pad to use different items.
Anyway, how many were in your party? Was it really kobolds that took them out?
So now we are just finishing the rest of this quest with Yori since our party members died. And apparently in this quest we will find a special item, per se, that will possibly relate to later plot points in the story, but that's essentially what we're doing right now. So we're just going to make our way through this dungeon, per se, fighting these enemies, and see if we can get that item. And as you could probably tell, I've been collecting little materials that have been scattered on the ground like this. If you ever see any of these markers, these are items that you can pick up to use to either craft or use to upgrade weapons in the game, which honestly you will need to do. Upgrading weapons in this game is really going to help you. It's what Anna and I had noticed when we were playing this together, is that you really need to learn how to check and see what weapons you're using, but also mix up your weapons so that way you can make stronger weapons, because the only way that you're going to get far in this game is if you are coming and packing. And the one exciting thing that Echoes of Aincrad does is that it offers you different weapon classes that you can experiment with and, you know, have it fit to your game style. Now, when Anna was playing this game, she was using a sword and shield. And then I ended up showing her what the dagger can do. And she honestly might go back and forth between a sword and shield and a dagger. For me, since, again, technically I am playing on my own profile for Anna, and yes, when the game does launch and I continue to do this as a Let's Play, I will be making Anna in the game because she has granted me permission to do so.
Guess that's all settled.
Because, you know, I could play this game and make my own character, but what's the fun in that? I want my girlfriend to kick ass in this game. Right, Anna? She is shaking her head, audience. I do want to say, because you probably noticed, I am not playing as a girl in the demo. In the demo, you are specifically locked to playing as the default male avatar, but when the game launches, you will be able to customize the character to your preference. But unfortunately, for this demo, I am locked to the guy. Woo! Can I use the sword skill now? Yes, I can. Sheesh. Good job, Yori. Oh, I'm so... Yeah. One thing to note, folks, is that when you are using sword skills, there is a refresh period, so you can't just spam them. So when you hold down the left trigger and you look to the bottom right, you will see with the R1 and R2 button and even the X button, those will be your sword skill buttons. You basically have 3 buttons that you can use for sword skills. And you will learn additional skills as you level up your proficiency with the weapon. As I did kind of mention when Anna and I were playing this game, Anna was very fond of the sword and shield and a little bit of the dagger slash knife. Me personally, and for this playthrough, just to keep myself familiarized, because I do have my own name for this game. Like, I have, like, my own character. I use a two-handed sword, because honestly, I kind of like being, like, a powerhouse. But also, as a big fan of Final Fantasy VII, I just love, like, gigantic swords like Cloud's Buster Sword. So for this playthrough, as we are playing as Anna, Anna has also granted me permission to have her use a two-handed sword, which is exactly what we are going to be doing in this game. Anna will be wielding a two-handed sword. Now, for this first quest that we're doing, we are specifically locked in with a sword and shield, but once we complete this quest and head to the Town of Beginnings, we will be able to change our weapons, and I will show you guys how to do that. Oh, by the way, happy 4th of July, folks, because this video will come out on the 4th of July. So, hope you guys are, one, being safe and not doing anything stupid with fireworks, because, again, like, I think it's safe to say that some people will do stupid stuff with fireworks. So, please make sure you're doing stuff responsibly, but honestly, I hope you guys are having a fun time. If you're on vacation, I hope you guys are having fun. You know, one of the biggest things that I like to do during the 4th of July was get some sparklers with my siblings. And just go to town lighting those up. It was honestly just a really fun thing.
Looks like there's a safe area up ahead. Let's take a breather.
Alright, so as Yori just pointed out, throughout the game, we're going to be finding these little spots called safe areas. When you activate a safe area, you'll be given the option to either rest or teleport to another safe area / town. When you do that, whenever you start a quest, you will be automatically given 2 healing crystals that you can use to help heal your character. When you go to a save area, you know, it'll heal all of your stats, but it'll also replenish your healing crystals. So let's say if I use all 2 of my healing crystals before I came up here, as soon as I go to a save area, I get those 2 crystals back. So almost like in a way with like typical like save points in Kingdom Hearts, these little save areas are just like that. Now, the one thing about saving in Echoes of Aincrad is there are like save files, but this game auto saves. You can't just go manually save something. Like, it saves your character data, but you will not manually be able to save your game. So please be aware of that. It auto saves, and you'll see from a little icon at the bottom right of the screen. Alright, so now we are going to be taking on our first boss. Now, this isn't a boss to, like, go up a floor like in the anime. This is just one of the many bosses that you face throughout quests. This one is named Stone Golem, I think. Something along those lines. I don't know. But he's a big boy. And I got... Oh, yeah. Oh, Sentry Golem. My bad.
Fight on your own terms.
Here we go. Whoa! Alright, so now what I can do, I'm going to do my special attack with Yori because my meter is full. So when my meter around the triangle button goes to full, that's when Yori and I can do a special attack. I have to hold down the L trigger, and essentially I can press the triangle button to do a team-up attack. Oh, cutscene time.
You don't see this every day. Seems you got something.
Good thing I brought my water bottle here, because it's going to be a long video.
Help me, please.
There's more people ahead of us.
Please. You have to help me.
What's going on?
I was back there with my friends when a boss attacked us. I think it was a boss. It was so strong.
Are you sure I didn't just beat the boss?
We couldn't even put a dent in it. I managed to get away, but my friends, they're still back there. Please, you
I'm detecting some... I'm detecting some BS with this. Something doesn't add up, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let's continue on.
Okay? You look nervous.
Now, kind of like going off what I said before. So if I hold down the left trigger, you'd see the square and triangle buttons change symbols. Now, the square button, that is Yori's special healing crystal technique, where basically Yori will, almost in a way, squish a healing crystal, shoot it up into the air, and then it creates a perimeter for you to stand in, and it will automatically start healing you. Because here's a funny thing, guys. In Sword Art Online, there is no magic. No. The only thing that can heal you and do anything that's sort of magic related is through crystals. There is no magic. It is basically just brute strength and your sword skills. But once that little circle bar goes up to full, I will be able to use Yori's healing technique. Which, again, is not really technique, but more so just like I get a free crystal healing area, which honestly really comes in handy when you need it. But again, if you look to the bottom left, I have 2 healing crystals that I can use at any time by just pressing the down button, which honestly I'm going to use because I really don't kind of like use it already. But boom, I just used a healing crystal. I am all good. And I still have 1 more. But if I find another save area, I will get that healing crystal back. Oh, would you look at that? Another area. Another save area. That's good. But yeah, like, I've never really been... I've played a good chunk of Sword Art Online games, but they just never really... They never really clicked with me, but there's something about this game with how it's structured and everything that I honestly really did fall in love with it, and I really do. I think this game could be a massive hit, and I would love to see like sequels of the game and see this game continue. But if this is the only game we get with this style, I'm still happy. The only thing I'm hoping for by the end of this playthrough when I play it is essentially like I'm hoping for a good story, because the gameplay is there. The gameplay is there. It is fun. Now I really just need the story. I just need the story to be good. Well, it looks we found that pink-haired girl's friend, I think.
It's too quiet. Hey, are you okay?
Also, I want to point out, because I know from watching anime, I know a lot of voice actors. And if anybody watches Spy Family,
Where did the boss go?
the voice actor who's voicing this dark-haired character plays the lead character in Spy Family, because I know that voice. I know that voice. You watch so much anime, guys, you will know anime voice actors. Trust me.
Get back!
Oh, it was a trap. We got tricked.
You're fast.
And that's a giant hammer.
Hey, we're not breaking any rules. If the system allows it, then it's fair play.
Hold on. The 2 of you.
That's my shield.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed you were able to dodge that. You're the first ones who have.
Alright, so you might have noticed that little Sims icon at the top of her head. Regular players have a green crystal, much like the Sims, but trust me, this ain't the Sims. When players attack other players in the game, the crystal above your head will change from orange to red. Red lets you be known as you are identified as a criminal player. So as we kind of get the hint from these 2 girls, they have no problem attacking other players, which is why their icon appears to be orange or red. So it looks like they were using us to try to get this item, or try to take our items, and they were willing to take us out to get it. And I think she just summoned the boss. Well, that's not good.
What did you do? Hey!
The one thing that I've always loved about Sword Art Online is the attention to detail with what you see in the gaming community. Because I've never really played a lot of online games, but I've watched a lot of streamers play games. I've seen a lot of stuff with how animes do it. The one thing I have to give a lot of credit to is that the author of Sword Art Online understands how the community is in terms of, again, when you play an online game, you are playing as a specific character. You know, so you may decide that you want to be the good guy in your game, or you want to be the bad guy. That's what these people do in an online game. And even when you play something like this, or watch the anime, they really pay attention to that detail. And as we play more of this game, when we get later in, you'll see exactly what I mean. Because I feel like the developers understand that too, and that's what we're going to see.
Got no choice. We gotta kill this thing.
But I'm going to go fight a boss right now. Ilfang the Cobalt Lord.
Fight on your own terms.
Woo! Booyah!
Keep up the pressure.
Yes! Yeah! Are you going to lose health, sir? Oh, nope, you're just switching weapons. That's okay. Oh, wow. Yori, you are strong, my man. Whoa, get out of here. I'm trying. Oh, he already did it for me. Ooh! Ouch! Oh! Oh, good job, Yori. Alright, are you down, buddy boo? Oh! Nice arm slash. Oh! I sliced off the head.
Alright! I'd be a goner if I was on my own. It's a good thing you were there. Those two from before, though, they were the worst. They must have killed your pals. Those damn PKers. I'm sorry you went through that.
PKers in this game is termed for player killers. Oh, what's this?
What's this?
That's what I just said, Yori.
Is that a relic?
Yep. Sacred Tree's Memory. Alright, so technically we got the item for the quest.
Any idea how we're supposed to use it? I was hoping for weapons or armor, but we got some weird crystal instead.
Hey, that's technically still good.
About it after the official release. Anyway, let's get out of here. Maybe that hole leads out.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Everything here feels
Oh yeah, one thing that this game does do is if you see at the top of the screen in the center,
that last fight.
is that sometimes your character will unfortunately have to walk because they'll be explaining some dialogue
My heart was pounding, and
for stuff that's going on for story purposes.
though I guess it's times like that when you feel most alone.
But also it does bring out who these characters are, so that way you can kind of start building those connections with them.
An unopened treasure? Where else could you experience things like that? I also also like that there's no annoying stuff holding you back. You're free to be your real self. Though I guess that's what left me playing solo in the first place. Unfortunately, it's made it a lot harder to make any progress. Being in a party really makes a world of difference. I'm sure your friends have respawned by now. You should reach out to them after this. That was a pretty nasty quest, huh? Well, I'm sure there are other high...
Whenever you guys actually play an actual multiplayer online RPG, you're meant to play those types of games with a party. But in the world of Sword Art Online, some people actually go through this playing by themselves.
Amazing swordsmanship. There's another strong solo player called Kirito, I think. I heard he made it to the 8th.
I cannot wait for when we get
Doesn't look like either of them
later in the game and we actually get to meet
pretty sure
Kirito.
the major quests.
For those of you guys that are unaware with Sword Art Online, the anime, Kirito is the main character of the anime. Great character, one of my favorite characters, and the exciting thing is that the voice actor who voices Kirito in the anime, Bryce Papenbrook, did come back and voice the character for this game. So I honestly cannot wait to hear his voice. I cannot wait to hopefully team up with Kirito, maybe go on quests with him, but also just proceed through the story and see him again and interact with him. Like, it's honestly going to be really cool. I cannot wait to see Kirito when this full game drops. And the latest story trailer that came out for this game, we are going to be seeing some legacy characters, and I believe we are going to be able to team up with them. We have confirmation, so this isn't a spoiler, since it's from the latest trailer. Kirito is in the game, Asuna is in the game, Liz is in the game, Silica, and Aegil. I'm a little bit worried, though, because I want Klein to be in the game, because I like Klein. He's a great character in the show, but we haven't seen anything, so it has me worried. I'm worried that we're not going to get any Klein.
And it causes a lot of friction. I wasn't really into playing this thing as casually as they were, you know? The more serious I got, the more they pulled away.
Really hope that Klein's in the game, because I do want to team up with Klein. I think that'd be great.
Or blocked me altogether. But hey, it was great.
Now, the one thing that I will say with this game, folks, is that the game does have planned DLC, which I think is like an extra quest or quests. And you...
Okay, sending a friend request.
It will drop, I believe, at the end of the year. I think New Year's Eve of this year. So there's already some planned DLC for the game. So you got some extra content.
Just call me if you ever need anything. Okay, that terminal is where we're headed. Let's get the show on the road.
Alright. Let's finish up this little prologue quest. Aincrad.
Is that? Yeah, looks like that's our goal.
Again, graphically speaking, this game is really good looking. I think in terms of Sword Art Online games, this is the best looking game in the series.
It's easy to see why, though. The world here seems so real. But the clock is ticking. Let's head back. Soon enough, this beta test will come to an end. But before it does, I intend to enjoy this place as much as I can. The floating castle, Aincrad.
Our title card. I can't wait for the full game. I cannot wait for the full game. This is going to be great. Alright, let's wrap this quest up. So essentially, folks, you will be looking for those save towers to essentially complete a quest. And once you complete the quest, all the items that you had picked up will officially go into your inventory, and you will gain additional experience from finishing it up. So we just went from level 1 to level 2. So now, folks, we are now in one of the many hub worlds. Not really worlds, but hub areas for this game. This is... because right now, we are currently on the first floor of the Aincrad castle. And this is known as the Town of Beginnings. This is where all the players who join into this game, where they first start. So now what Yori's going to do is he's going to kind of give us a quick little walkthrough of what each town will have to offer you in terms of like a place to rest, a place to look at your equipment, and as well as a weaponsmith and an item shop.
My grandmother was mauled to death by a blue boar. I'd like you to kill 5 of them. Consider it done. Thank you. I'll wait for you here. When the game officially launches, they expect to have around 10,000 players. And if you think that's crowded, just wait till they add more areas and expansions.
Just like any gamer, we always love
You got yourself some decent items from those ruins, right?
full launches and expansions. But however, I
Landed on a place to stay?
grew up back in the day when the full game was just in the game, and you didn't have to buy DLC. Which, again, I see why they have to do it, because, again, everybody needs to make money these days. I totally get it, but I still remember back in the day where once you bought the game, everything was on the game, and it was ready to play. But that's not the case anymore. So yeah, folks, now we're basically just going to be exploring the Town of Beginnings, just going over some stuff, and then we will basically start getting into the remaining quests that we can do throughout this game. Where was the inn? Is the inn over here? Yes, it is. And don't worry, folks. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom will continue. I do plan on getting back into that as soon as possible. Probably not today, because since this is going to be a long video already, I probably will get back to SpongeBob probably next time. But I couldn't help but take this opportunity to talk/play this game because of what was being said. Because I want this game to do good. I want this game to be a success. Because if it is, who knows? Maybe we could actually end up getting a sequel. But if it is only a one-time thing, then, you know, so be it. But I will say, I'm still having fun with it. So, even if it's just a one-time thing, I still think it's great. Okay, so now we have access to our chest. And within our chest, we can do 4 different things. We can upgrade our growth points, which is points you get when you level up. You can change your equipment, check your items, but also you can change some stuff with your partner. So I'm going to go to growth first. And I have 3 growth points available. Like with some RPGs, like if anybody's ever played Clair Obscur Expedition 33, it's the same thing as what you can do in that game, where basically you're given some points and you can use those points to level up. Me personally, I just kind of go down the list and just do things one at a time just to keep things balanced. So I'm going to increase my vitality, HP is going to be up, my endurance is going to go up, and my SP is going to go up. So I'm going to stick with those 3 points, spend those points, and again, you could always reset your points. You'll have to spend a little bit of your money, which is known as coal in this game. But in case you want to stack up and get any bonus mods on the top right screen, you can do that. Completely up to you, though. And then, since this game, I am not going to be sticking with a sword and shield, so I'm going to go ahead and give Anna her 2-handed sword. Booyah. Now again, since I am using a 2-handed weapon, Anna will not have access to a shield. But that's fine because this is my playthrough with her character, so I say she's using a 2-handed sword.
Oh, hey! There you are!
Oh, it's our friends that died in the dungeon.
Apologies, but we saw you enter and couldn't help but follow.
Sorry about that whole dying But hear me out. We got PK'd by some player called Stella.
I believe she's one of those despicable streamers who farm views by doing awful things.
Ah,
The video of
streamers.
her deaths will likely be uploaded for her subscribers.
Nothing. I'm
to
not saying
watch.
anything bad about streamers.
Imagine
Just like in
she
terms
might
of this,
like noob slaying and SAO.
in this game's world, it's just like,
How horrible can you be?
Still, I should apologize. You'd only just joined our party.
Also, do you guys like my Kingdom Hearts Tumblr? Anna got it for me from a market, and now it's become my favorite thing to drink from water with.
These your party members?
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, anybody see that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer? Leave a comment down below what you thought of that, because, oh boy,
What may we call you?
It's your
I got a lot of things that I could say about Kingdom Hearts 4. That and the fact that it's coming out multi-platform.
we made it out.
Which I guess I should have said this from the beginning, but Echoes of Aincrad will launch on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Unfortunately, no release yet for the Nintendo Switch 2, but honestly, given SAO's like track record with the Nintendo Switch,
Not sure what else.
give it about a year, and I'm willing to bet you right now Echoes of Aincrad will come to Switch 2.
To
I'm
have
calling it now.
acumen as a beginner.
Ugh.
Oh man, that's pretty embarrassing for Clark and his whole leader thing. Oh, speaking of, apparently he can't take part in the beta test anymore. Said he had some urgent work to deal with and logged off. He seemed pretty torn up about it, and it means we won't be able to go on dates for a while either.
Must be rough having a proper job.
Oh, he said he was excited to come back for launch day though, and that he really couldn't stomach being beaten by Stella and that lackey.
I can't wait to see
We're gearing
the
up
launch
so we
day
can
cutscene
really
for
show
this
who's
game when
boss
they
next
realize
time.
that they're in a game of death.
That reminds me. Iori,
What's up?
would you mind showing our friend here around town? We had planned to do so ourselves, but, well, as Sayu said,
I do believe that Sayu and Wiseman will be other party members that you can have join you on quests, because they're each going to have unique abilities, but given from where the story goes with some of these trailers, I'm very curious to know what their fate is going to be.
feel free to call on us whenever you wish to embark on a quest.
Yes.
Join you after we find some super strong gear.
Well, they certainly seem fun. Ready to go?
Alright, let's continue our little stroll through the town of beginnings.
Maybe we should see the blacksmith first. All of your equipment's a gift from getting into the beta, right? It's decent gear, but that's exactly why I wouldn't recommend using it. It'll trick you into thinking you're stronger than you are. Most games do that nowadays. They make things easier for beginners so they're not scared off. Luckily, we're in the town of beginnings, so we'll soon find you some new equipment. Oh, and remember, there's no magic in SAO, so you'll need to pay close attention to your weapons and armor instead.
No magic.
Follow me.
An RPG without magic. Ooh. You gotta be very careful with that. Alright, so let's head to the blacksmith, which I believe is right over here.
Here we are. This is the smithy. Some equipment can only be acquired through quests, or by crafting them using materials you've gathered.
I should point out, folks, that there are side quests that you can do in this game. I would like to assume that by doing these side quests, you'd get more items and possibly stuff to make better weapons. So, another thing to consider when you're playing this game. In terms of for this future playthrough, we are probably just going to be primarily sticking to, like, story stuff.
This town's pretty big.
Just because I want to keep things moving, because again, like this is gonna be a long adventure, and I don't want to like bore you guys. But also, I think I'm more well versed in the game now that I played through the demo so many times that I should just be able to go and play through the game and just do what I can. So now we're at the smithy. We have 4 options. We can upgrade our weapons, we can synthesize weapons, craft weapons and armor, or we can sell stuff. Is that what that is? Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, so apparently if you want to add mods from different weapons together, you have to synthesize them instead of upgrading them. That would explain that. I guess I got that part wrong. But regardless, I'm going to try upgrading my greatsword already. So basically, you click on the weapon that you want to upgrade, which is usually the weapon that you have equipped to you. And then what you can do is, with the weapons that you have, you can essentially make your weapon stronger. Now, since I am playing the demo, I am currently capped at certain upgradable levels. But when the full game comes out, you will be able to upgrade them further. So I think for right now, since it's a tutorial, I can't change anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and just level this up. Increase my greatsword. Alright. 45 plus 9, that's pretty good. And then as you get more weapons, guys, you can actually upgrade your current weapon with different other weapons. But the thing is, though, is that when you use those weapons to upgrade your current weapon, you need to at least have one weapon within that category at all times, because the game allows you to switch at any point in time. So that's why you need to keep at least one weapon within these different categories. And then, can I craft anything? Oh, I'm missing a weapon fragment. Then I could do that. So, I can't do that just yet. How about gloves? Nope. Nah, I don't use that anyway. Okay, so I can't craft anything, which is fine. That's all good.
Come again.
How'd it go? Enhancement and inheritance are necessary if you want to become stronger. Bear that in mind. Let's visit the item seller next. This way.
Alright, item seller is next.
This here's the item seller. Their wares are a little pricey, but they have plenty of useful stuff. Now, don't be shy. Try speaking to him again.
Did anybody just see that guy just walk right in front of me giving me a look? Alright, here's the item merchant. If we talk to him, we can make certain items or buy certain items. For me, I haven't really bought anything from him before, so I don't really use him. But also, since I purchased the deluxe edition of the game, my pre-order bonuses are 50,000 coal, 10 health potions, 10 SP potions, and then 10 potions that heal my entire party. So yeah, you can buy different sort of items and whatnot, blah blah blah, but, you know, I don't really use them.
Take one step out of town, and you'll be outside of the safe area. Lots of monsters prowling around out there. It's not like in here, where safety is guaranteed, so just make sure you're fully prepped before heading out. Okay, last up is the main terminal. You haven't really given it a shot yet, right? Now, let's head to the Teleport Gate Plaza. Come on.
So now Yori's about to teach us a new thing that we can do where we can instantly teleport to any of the main things in these safe area towns.
Give it a try.
So, hold down the R2 button. You can instantly teleport to the main terminal, the smithy, the item seller, or your chest, which honestly really comes in handy when you just want to be on the go. So we're going to go to the main terminal, and Yori is going to start our next quest.
Right, so this is the main terminal. The biggest town on each floor has one. The really big one in the main district is called a Teleport Gate. This is where you'll start your quests. Speaking of, I actually have a quest I've been working on. Why don't we give it a shot? Okay, in that case... I registered you for the quest. If you're all set, access the terminal and accept my request.
Alright. So now that we did the tutorial quest, now we're going to have 4 other quests to do for the remainder of this video. Now, this first quest is basically titled Yori's Request, which essentially it's just going to be Yori just kind of like, again, teaching us about the game and whatnot. We're not like getting anything. We will fight a boss. It is a giant pig. It's an evil pig. Okay, Pua might not be too happy about the fact that we're taking on pigs. But they're evil pigs.
The area ahead is the quest area. You can instantly teleport between safe areas and the warp terminals.
So now what I'm going to tell you guys is pretty much your main gimmick of the game. This is primarily what you are going to be doing throughout the whole game. And I guess for a lot of people, it's a little bit of like a make or break type of thing for the game. But for me, I think it's fine. Because again, I'm still having fun. So... So here's what I mean. Yes, I know about weapon proficiencies. Do you wish to hide the button guide? No, I like the button guides. So basically, if I click on the touchpad on my PlayStation controller, here is our map. This yellow marker is our waypoint. That's where we need to go. These little grayed out spots right here are safe areas. When you go to a safe area, it will basically map out this entire region of the map. So yes, essentially what you are doing in this game is you are heading to that icon, updating your maps, which will show you treasure chests and other magical things that you can do, and basically just completing your map and seeing where all the items are. And then you're heading to your waypoint. That is essentially what you are doing throughout this entire game. Which again, I get it. Me personally,
Take a look at the mini-map.
I still
You're not going to see anything in a location you haven't mapped out yet.
I still think that
Activating a safe area.
it's fine. Like, yes, it is kind of like a repetitive process, but
All you'll see
if you ask my opinion, like,
pillar of blue
it
light.
doesn't really bother me that much. But that's essentially what you're doing in the game. You are mapping out your terrain, finding out where items are, like treasure chests, special hidden bosses that can grant you guys some more XP, and basically heading to your waypoints. That's it. Ayah! All in all, not a bad concept.
Keep up the pressure.
But then again, in the world of Sword Art Online, that's essentially what you do. Well, what the characters do in the animes. They map out their terrain, fight enemies, collect treasure chests, and that's it. Which, again, I know for RPG players, that can kind of just be like a make or break type of thing, but, you know, the world itself, it's a good looking game. It's a good looking game. I still just don't understand.
For us at its base.
I don't know. Again, everyone has a right to their own opinions, guys. I want to make that perfectly clear. Ooh, treasure chest. One thing I do want to add, folks, is that for this playthrough, I am not going after every single item in this game. Primarily, the goal for this playthrough is to essentially just go through the main story. Because I feel like I already kind of know what I'm doing to where I can probably just go ahead and progress the story with whatever level I'm at. So that's essentially what we will be doing. You know, I am going to have to, like, fight enemies. I am going to have to level up, because, again, it's an RPG, so you might want to do that, so that way you get stronger and I can learn more sword skills. But also, I can't wait to make Anna's avatar in the game. Ouch! Pig! Wake up. Ouch! Fireworks this early? Come on, guys. In case you guys are wondering, some people are already launching out fireworks from our apartment, so that's good to know. Okay, this pig is angry. Sheesh. Ooh! Just get one more hit. Okay, good. I can show that off now. Oh! What a kill. Alright, guys. I am now going to show you that special skill that Yori can do by holding down left trigger, pressing square.
I got this.
This is Yori's crystal technique, where Yori creates a perimeter, and I automatically start healing myself when I'm in this perimeter, which honestly is a very good thing to have. And then, as I keep on dealing, there are seriously fireworks going off from our apartment right now. And it is 11:30 in the afternoon. It's going to be a long day. Again, guys, I want to say happy 4th of July. I hope you guys are having fun. I really do. Just please be responsible. And right now I already have concerns of people already launching off fireworks outside our apartment. Especially since I just got a new car. I would really not like anything to happen to the car. So now we just found a warp area, a safe area, and now part of our map has been upgraded. As you guys can see, when the map got filled in, a whole bunch of treasure chests just became available to see on the map. So now if I wanted to, I could go back and redo the quest and look for these treasure chests, or I can just continue going on to, the story itself. So since the waypoint is already here, we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to go and try and unlock all these safe areas, because if we do have to come back to these areas, it's going to be wise to get those safe areas, especially if you need to heal or get your items back. I do like the two-handed swords in this game. Oh, and look, a treasure chest is right there. And yeah, I'm not going after every single treasure chest, but if I can see it within a distance and I know it won't take me long to get, I will collect the treasure chest. Alright. Now, as for my good name, I'll probably stop and get the treasure chest. But for this game, probably just sticking through story stuff. And again, if you see enemies, folks, you're going to want to take them down because you will need to level up your character in this game. Oh! That was awesome. And you can also get money too, so that is also good. And I do like those animations that play when you dish out a very heavy attack. I think it's cool. Whoop!
Guess that's all settled.
Alright, gonna continue on over here. Ooh, a new enemy. Wolves. Gotta be careful with them. Oh, I missed.
Together.
Oh! And as you defeat higher up enemies, guys, they will drop additional weapons. So if you wanted to upgrade your weapons, that's another reason to go. That's another reason to go after them.
Guess that's it.
Alright, so now we're going into unmarked territory, which is fine, because I got a waypoint set for the next safe area. I spy a pig. Ooh, yeah.
Guess that's all settled.
What are my stats right now? Okay, that's not bad. Oh, wait. Okay, good. Close to another level up, and my weapon proficiency is going to go up a level. Now, in the demo, folks, unfortunately, you get capped out at level 3 for weapon proficiency, so if you're trying to go for anything higher, you're unfortunately going to have to wait for the full game to launch. Which is fine. Because when you level it up to level 3, you will have 3 new sword skills to use. Ouch.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Oh, I hear a wolf. Get the wolf out of here. Oh! Did that on accident. Alright, some more weapons that I can use. That's good. Oh, there's a chest, but there's a wolf.
Treasure chest.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at level 3. Sweet. And then that means I can go back to the chest at the Town of Beginnings, and I can level up my character. And there's the next safe area.
Over there, a safe area.
Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna get him back anyway. Use the healing crystal. Alright, let's activate this bad boy. Alright, so I have another thing to point out since we just unlocked this new map area, folks. So, this little purple marker right here, those are what's known as arcs. Arcs are basically little like special relic things that when you activate them, you get to fight a boss. That boss will drop a good chunk of experience for yourself and your weapons, but also you'll see this little red marker. That's a seal. In order to destroy that seal and basically give yourself another route to progress through in this area, you have to defeat the boss in the arc. So, while yes, we are close to the waypoint over here, I am actually going to go to this arc because again, folks,
An enemy.
that additional experience is going to do you guys wonders in the long haul. And I told that to Anna too because
Guess that's it.
she did those as well. And the bosses were definitely a tiny little bit challenging for the both of us, but that additional XP will be great. But also, it gives you another route to progress in the area. So if you ever have to come back here for another quest, you now have another way to get from point A to point B. Especially if you're trying to get an additional treasure chest.
A wolf type. Keep a close eye on its movement.
Whee! And the one thing that this game does, folks, is that enemies level up with you. So even though I'm fighting these standard enemies, I'm currently at level 3. Which means every single enemy that I face, they will be at my level. So that's a good thing right there. So that way, even if you're fighting the most common enemies, you're still going to get a load of XP for taking them down. And I honestly kind of like that feature.
We did it. Close it up.
Oof.
One down. We beat it.
Okay, good. I can use Yori's skills, because that is going to come in handy when we go and fight this boss right up here. Click some items here. Oh, there's a lot of items here.
It's an arc. Think we should open it?
Alright, so, first I'm going to get this, because I can actually... When you find these little, like, magnifying glass markers, folks, investigate them, because you can get some additional perks by unlocking them. I think that gives me, like, a couple of things of, like, experience or like, holds or items or something along those lines. Alright, so here's the arc. Now, once I touch it, I have to beat the Guardian boss, and then I will unlock that pathway down there. So let's get started. And it's a giant bug. So let's do a special attack to start. Oh, yeah. Almost got it. There we go.
Guess I'm
That is what I like to see. And now since we eliminated the boss, now we can go and undo this seal. And we can now use this pathway for travel. Alright. And yeah, we just got a good chunk of XP for doing that. And now this road is available to us.
Treasure.
Yep, treasure chest. Oh, sweet, some iron bangles. That'll be good to have. I spy a pig.
An enemy. Looks like a boar type.
And then, wait.
Guess I'm
We are surrounded by enemies here. Whoa, so many pigs. Alright, so. My weapon proficiency, folks,
all settled.
just increased. So now, because it just leveled up, I learned a new sword skill. So over here, you have access to all your sword skills for all your different weapons. And since I just leveled up two-handed sword, I got a new skill called Brave Leap, where my character will jump in the air and do like a grand slam slash. And I can select which button to put it in. So, like I said earlier, you can choose between the R1 button, the R2 button, and the X button. And remember, you can only have 3 skills in your loadout at a time. And I think there's a... Where's the chest? Okay. Now we're right here. We'll take it.
I spy a treasure chest.
Ooh, a poison stone. Alright, so now that we got the arc, now we can go and head to the waypoint, because that's the closest thing up ahead of us. So let's go ahead and head to the waypoint and continue on with Yori's quest. I see some more enemies up ahead, so that's fine.
This one should encompass any.
Oh! That was a good hit. Alright, folks. So this right here is our boss for Yori's quest, and it is a giant pig. It's evil, Pua, don't worry. Do be careful for this one, folks, because this one can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Especially because he can freeze you. Alright. Let's do this. Oh! Almost frozen. Oh, I missed. Oh, I still got a little bit of hit. Oh! Holy. Again, bosses can be very... Oh, Yori, heal me, please. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how low a health I had. Yori, where the hell are you? Okay. Okay, keep that pig over there. Oh! Okay, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. There we go. Ooh! Oh, that's a good hit. Alright, let's do my other skill here. Oh! Another level up, baby. Got some more growth points. That's good. Alright, that is awesome. So now we've eliminated the boss. Let's go wrap up this quest.
That's all settled.
Oh, there's an enemy right by me.
Look, a boar.
Oh, yeah.
Not far now. We beat it.
Alright. Just upgraded the map. Alright, awesome. Just completed another quest, guys. So now we have about 3 more that we can do before we wrap up this part. So, still got some ways to go, though. So, sit back and relax.
Didn't it? You and I make a damn good team.
Yes, we do. I agree.
How about sticking with me a little longer? There's somewhere I want to check out. You know that safe area we just passed? Well, there's a fairly big forest at its center. Apparently, it's home to some unique monsters. And that means one thing: rare drops.
Rare drops are good, guys. In any RPG, you want to have rare drops.
I've already accepted the quest, so all you gotta do is follow along. Worth a shot, right? They say this quest is pretty tough, and only a handful have managed to beat it. We clear it, and we'll be up there among the best of the best. Rare items are fine, but I'm really in it for the fame. You know what I mean, right? But if it's as difficult as they say, we'll need a plan of some sort. Strength alone won't cut it. I did look around for some intel, but nobody's heard anything.
I wouldn't say nobody.
Alright, so here is one of our first legacy characters, folks. They do not appear in the anime for that long, but in the light novel series and in the other games, she is known as a legacy character. Everybody meet Argo. Argo is a character that specializes in knives/daggers, and she is the type of character that will basically give you any sort of like intel, find any intel, but you gotta pay her a hefty price. But it looks like for what I'm getting at in this game in terms of like the demo so far is that she is here to help, but her character is still the same as what she is in the series itself. But yes, this is our first legacy character. This is Argo.
I'd be willing to offer you a discount. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours.
All right, then. What do you have in mind?
You two cleared those high elven ruins, didn't you?
Well, we did. Word travels fast.
Gossip is my bread and butter. Thanks for confirming my suspicions. Add me to your party and I'll give you the intel free of charge. The item drops are yours to keep too.
For free? Not 20,000 coal? Seems suspicious, huh?
Even though technically in my save file, I actually have over like 100,000 coal already. And that's before I get my pre-order bonus of an additional 50,000 coal.
You won't
I just want to point that out.
take this to someone who will. I've got plenty of buyers waiting in the wings.
Hold on! We're talking it over! Screw it. Let's add her to the party. We're bound to fail if we charge in without a plan. We've got nothing to lose if the intel...
Now, unfortunately, in the demo, though, you are specifically locked in with Yori as your partner. So any sort of, like, extra, like, skills or moves, you are only going to be with Yori so far for the demo. So, unfortunately, as to what special things Argo can do, I have no idea.
The name's Argo. A pleasure. Kate, I'll wait for you at the western safe area. Come find me when you're ready to get this quest started.
Well, don't entirely trust her, but if she really has info, then it won't hurt to hear her out. Okay, let's get ready.
Alright, so before we head into this next quest, we are actually going to first go into our chest, and we're going to upgrade Anna. So, she's got 6 points, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Spend points. Increase her stats a little bit, so that's good. And then let's check out our equipment. Now, one thing that I was kind of letting you guys know right now is that each weapon is going to have special, like, modifications. Like right here, this other greatsword that we picked up has an additional 11% for sword damage, slash damage, and status effect infliction. So, since we really don't have any other, like, weapons per se, we could go ahead and level this up. But if we get another sword that has a greater mod, we can do that as well. So I think we're going to switch to this one, because it's got some good mods. And then we are going to go to the smithy, and see if we can change up our equipment a bit.
Overworlders, eh? So, what can I do you for?
Okay, so let's upgrade that. Alright, so that's all I have right now. So now we're going to go up to a level 3 and now an attack power of 75. So let's confirm our choices here, and let's level up this greatsword. Alright, now we're rocking some more power. Now let's see if I can craft any of those things that we could do, because those are good to have as well. Oh, nope. Still missing some stuff here, so we can't do that. How about my gloves? Oh, good, we can do this. So we'll do the Iron Bangle as an additional armor, so let's go ahead and create this. Equipped and finish. And then the bottoms, I like the ones I have because also the defense is the exact same.
Come again.
Alright, so we're good there. So now we are all set. Let's go ahead and start this next quest. Alright, within the shadows. Let us begin. Also, the art for this game is actually really good. The more I see these loading screens.
Kept you waiting.
I take it you're ready then?
Yeah, just say the word.
Alright, I'll fill you in on the way. Come on, let's go.
Alrighty.
First things first, I've got some information on our mystery monster. Apparently,
And there is an arc up ahead before our waypoint, so we are actually going to go to the arc first. Because again, guys, RPG, you want experience.
Forget I said anything. The mystery monster should appear farther in, so let's keep going.
Hey, Argo. Gotta ask.
Ooh, that's a big enemy.
The whiskers. I only asked.
Ooh, yeah!
Anyone else before?
They're from a quest, if you must know. It'll cost you 10,000 coal if you want to hear any more than that.
It's always about money with you, huh?
Of course. Up ahead is Megalith Forest. This mystery monster's fast, but not...
So essentially what we are doing with this quest, folks, is that we are looking for a unique monster to take down. And for Argo just to get some intel that she can use to not necessarily scam, but to give to other players and make some coin.
Right, Argo? So,
Ouch!
how'd you end up so well informed?
I hate the bugs in this game. They are so annoying.
Tried and failed. And carefully analyzed the results for useful data.
Bugs in this game suck.
You won't find many of those guys on the lower floors.
Alright, moving on.
Guess it doesn't make much sense for skilled players to stick around out here.
Am I going the right way?
I was itching to try this
I think so,
quest
yeah.
before the end of the beta. That's why I reached out to you two.
Well, we're happy to help. As long as we get the information we need.
Cutscene time.
Huh? Hold up a sec.
What's wrong?
I've heard a rumor about this area. About a mystery monster.
A mystery monster? What is it?
Can't give you any details, because nobody's actually seen it.
And yet somehow you're convinced that it spawns around here? Maybe it's super small. Or maybe it only attacks from a distance. It really doesn't seem like there's anything here. Are you sure this is where it spawns? You might want to check your...
Huh? Yori, did you just...
Just tripped, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
Margot, did you see what that was? What did it do to me?
I'm pretty sure that monster just used steel on you. Better check to see if you've lost anything.
Oh God, you're right. That thing took my entire inventory.
Oh, that sucks. When that happens in an RPG, folks, that genuinely sucks.
Hey, hang on, but what about my stuff?
You'll have to get it back from the thief who stole it. It should still be somewhere around here.
Great, because I'm ready to fight for it. Come on.
Alright, guess we gotta get Yori's stuff back, too. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we're still going after that arc, because, again, I want experience. Oh, good, it's right over there. Ooh. Oh, so many pigs. So many pigs. Nice swipe, Tim. Jesus Christ. Again, the kills that you could do in this game. Jesus Christ. Jeez, we're like surrounded. Oh my god.
An arc.
I mean, come and get it, guys.
Be careful.
Want to take a peek?
Yeah, because I want experience. Alright, guys, get ready. What's this one? Oh, it's another pig. Of course it's a pig. Come on, Yori, let's finish it off.
Good fight. Oh, looks rare.
Alright, that just means we opened up a seal, guys. So now if we find it, we can open it up. So it looks like we can do that a little bit later. So let's go ahead and head to our waypoint.
Huh? What's that?
These markings. It appears we've stumbled into a monster's territory.
Oh, there's the monster.
Huh. So it appears whenever you infest it, said marking.
Ooh, level up. Yori, help me out here.
Get back here! Ran away with my stuff again.
I see. Looks like it flees after losing a certain amount of HP. That coincides with what I heard, more or less. That makes things a little more difficult. I'll add
Treasure
a
chest up
warning.
ahead.
Come on, we're
You
getting
can go ahead and grab that. I'll take the money. Alright, where's this next waypoint? It's all the way up there. Alright, so we'll head to the waypoint.
This forest is actually pretty complex, huh? If I mapped it out, there could be
I
some
might as well
clues.
unseal this path since we're right here.
Happen to notice how many notes Argo takes? Information's important, sure, but to have a window open the whole damn time.
Do you really have time to stop and shoot the breeze? I thought you wanted your stuff back.
When she's right, she's right. Let's get a move on.
Alright. Oh, good. Let's go to the safe area. Let's go to the safe area first. Then we can head to the waypoint. That's a giant bug.
That lovely droning sound could only mean one thing. Wasp. Whoa, a rare drop.
We beat it!
I think it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. Where am I at right now? Oh, good. Almost able to level up and max out our weapon proficiencies for the demo.
Looking forward to taking a break.
And then we'll unlock our last sword skill that we can unlock until the full game drops. Map out this area. Sweet.
Let's go this way next.
No, we're gonna go this way.
Oh, a boar.
Guess that's all settled.
More pigs up ahead. Oh, I'm out of stamina. At least the fireworks stopped going off. And now it's just people playing at the pool, so that's what I expected. I do want to say that the soundtrack for this game is not bad either. It's a good soundtrack. I don't know if it's anything like really notable, but it's still good.
Looks like a boar type to me. What do you want to do?
We beat it! Look, a treasure chest.
Alright. Let's go see if we can get your stuff back.
I'll almost certainly do the same thing.
Time it's going
Oh, that's sick. Oh, wait. He still has a pinch of his health. Oh, nope, nope, we got him.
Run away, you damn coward!
I suppose that warrants another memo. We'll keep trying to escape when HP is lowered. Knowing what the monster looks like will fetch a pretty penny too.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. Look, we're in a bind here. If there's something you know, spit it out.
Huh? Well, I've offered all I know.
All you've done is take notes. Seriously, what are you playing at?
What do you mean?
If we're only doing this to fatten your purse, then you can do it alone. You want to act like a solo player? Then go be a solo player.
You want to know why we're here? That'll be 1,000 coal.
You're joking. Does it look like I have any money right now?
Well then, all the more reason to continue.
I went the wrong way.
Monster, no?
We gotta go this way.
Once it's gone, so is all of your precious coal.
Everything has a price tag in her world, huh?
Oh yeah, a little tip that I learned, folks. Don't jump out of tall heights because you will die. There is fall damage. And it sucks.
Huh, I see.
Oop, sorry about that.
Seems to be using the same pattern as before.
Fix my mic here. Alright. Let's take on this guy again.
Time's the charm. Once and for all.
Oh!
Okay,
proficiencies just went up, folks, so that means I have learned my final skill, well, sword skill for this weapon for the demo.
Nothing. This is as far as my data goes. Honestly.
And that is Cascade, another great skill to have, which means I am now coming in packing.
This discussion isn't over, though.
Alright, moving on. Okay, now we can kind of head towards that other safe area, because again, we will be back in this spot. And then we can go to the waypoint. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like, what you think of this game. Are you guys a Sword Art Online fan? Or are you curious, looking to try a new RPG? You know, maybe this playthrough I'm doing or this video just makes you want to consider getting the game. I just don't agree with the full...
There's a safe area over there. Wanna stop for a breather?
I don't think that you should... I don't think this game should be $70 for the base game. I think it should be more like 50. Just because of, like, entirely, like, in terms of the context of what you're doing. I feel like it should be... It should definitely be somewhat cheaper. Okay, yeah. We're just going to keep following the path. One thing I do hope that they add for the launch is that they allow you to make the mini-map bigger. Because I think, again, I don't mind using just using the map button, but it would be nice to have the mini-map be a little bit bigger to see some stuff, but again, I get it. It's not bad, it's not the end of the world. Just saying it would be nice. Dang it, I thought I could go through that. Alright. Not trying to stall for time, folks, that's just... I haven't mastered this game yet. In terms of exploration, Combat, though, yes. I know exactly what I'm doing for combat. And might as well take advantage of this.
Over there, a safe area.
Get my stats back to full.
Let's go this
Might
way.
as well just continue on the path that they want me to go, and then eventually we will get to that other safe area to map out the map.
Ooh, look. A piggy.
I do want to say, folks, that when the full game launches, don't expect long playthroughs like this. The only reason why I'm doing this is because it is technically the prologue / tutorial of the game. And since it is rather long, I'd rather not have that be multiple parts. So that's why I am essentially just kind of doing this all in one long video. Just so that way we can get to the real meat and potatoes of this game. So essentially, when the full game does launch, essentially, it depends on how long it takes, but I do plan on... Oh, good, 5,000 coal, that's nice. I do plan on just making, like, each part just be, like, one mission that I have available.
Just over there.
Because it'll probably be a long series, but again, like, depending on how long it takes me to finish a quest, each video will more than likely just be a quest to progress story. And maybe, depending on how close we get to the ending of the game, maybe I'll make that like an extra long video. But just for right now, just expect the...
Looks like a boar type to me.
That's a giant pig.
Is that something rare?
Yeah, just expect this...
Guess that's all settled.
this part 1 video to be a super long video. Oh, it's another seal. That's why I couldn't do anything with it. I wonder if there's another arc over here that I can do. Or maybe... Oh, I can... Oh, I guess it was another spot that I could access. Well, that's good to know now. Guess I had to go from the opposite side. Okay, there's that other safe area, and then we can head to the waypoint.
A safe area. Oh.
Hey, I can see a safe area.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Nothing else we can do with the rest of that area, so we'll just head to the waypoint. And I believe that will...
This way, I think.
That will wrap up this quest. And then we just have 2 more quests that we can do for this part. And then the next time I see you guys will be when the game launches.
Guess that's all settled.
I will say, folks, when I'm not recording a video for you guys,
Maybe? Not a great sign.
no, he's on the other side of the wall, so I'm not going to take care of him. I do plan on trying to get some more like equipment and stuff, and probably level up to the max.
Strong around here. You might want to heal up first before we move on.
Oh, I'm good.
It's close. Must be just up ahead.
Because the level cap for the demo is 15, and I know I'm already getting close to level 10. So, pretty much the next time that you see me when we come back to this, I will probably already be at level 15.
Monster that stole my stuff wasn't the boss.
And probably with
Well, I think you can stop worrying about
different equipment too. But it looks like we found our boss.
because that thing just ate your teeth. So now, we fight or your items are gone forever. And by the way, that thing also devours HP.
Enough talking. Let's just kill it.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Here comes the boss.
Yori, help me out. Sweet. Dodge! Oh. I don't have enough for my other skill. Now I do.
We can do this. Attack.
Boom! Got it.
All thanks to you.
Oh, we got Yori's stuff. We beat the mission. Well, quest, not mission. Whew. Think waiting for... Yep, there's the cutscene.
We did it.
Yeah, somehow.
And I got all my stuff back. Oh, thank God.
Nothing more fulfilling
It drops some
than
items, too.
seeing that you got all your stuff back.
You two actually handled yourselves pretty well. You make a great team. And those were some nasty enemies. Explains why so few have cleared this place. I might even revise my ratings of you both. Let's say remarkable, shall we?
Remarkable. I mean, yeah, sure we took it down, but anyway, your intel was a huge help. Thanks for the assist.
Just doing my job. Well, we should be heading back.
For those of you wondering, Anna's working on some stuff in the background.
Thanks to you two, I've managed to fill some of the gaps in my intel. I
think I owe you a little extra as thanks.
Huh? I thought you were all about earning money, not giving it away. This isn't one of those loans, is it? Or some shady way to get us in your pocket?
Now, that's not very nice. I always trade info for fair prices, whether that be buying or selling. Either way, I'll make a killing when the game's actually out.
Okay, you're absolutely planning something.
It's nothing like that, trust me.
All right, whatever you say.
Speaking of plans, why don't we keep in touch? Add me as a friend now, and you won't have to pay for the privilege later on. I'll probably need to hire some extra hands in the near future.
That already sounds like trouble. But your intel will come in handy, so...
And we have ourselves a deal. I promise you won't regret it.
You better make sure I don't.
Alright, we're friends.
Well, with that out of the way, let's meet up again at the main entrance.
Huh?
For your next assignment, of course. We made a deal, remember?
Already?
Yeah, already. The world of intel never sleeps. The next one's even tougher, too. Almost nobody's been able to beat it.
Nobody's been able to beat it, you say? Well, they clearly haven't met me.
All right, you made your point. My sword arm's getting twitchy just thinking about it.
And that's what makes you the ideal mercenary. Catch you later.
Well, she is kind of shady. You can't help but like her. Okay, let's make whatever preparations we need to, and then meet at the teleport gate. Later!
Alright, so just like we did before, folks, since we leveled up a little bit, we're going to go back to our chest. We're going to update our growth points. We're going to check our weapons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spend points. Let's see if we got any better great swords that we can use. Nope, we just have the one, but we managed to pick up a lot of different weapons, guys. So we are actually going to go to the smithy. Thank you. I hope you guys know I've been sitting here for like an hour and 49, and I haven't had a snack, so when we get to a cutscene, you might just see me eating a Cliff Bar. Thank you. Alright, let's head to the smithy, because I think we actually got some stuff where I can actually get us some new equipment.
Overworlders, eh? So, what can I do you
Alright,
for?
first let's upgrade our sword, because I want to try to get that to max level. Which, there we go, max level for the demo, baby. Confirm choices, let's upgrade that to the max. Yes! Okay, can we craft anything? Yep, I can craft this. So let's create this. Got a new shirt. Equipped and finish. Don't need anything of that. Alright, now we are ready to go, folks. And we don't need items, so let's go to the main terminal. And let's go ahead and start this second to last quest. The Violet Fencer 1. And it looks like we are in an area that we've already been to before, so we're going to go all the way up to the highest teleporting spot we have, so that way we are not traveling too far. Take Yori with us.
Wow, that was fast. You must have been raring to go.
Just tell us what we need to do.
Very well. The dungeon I want you to raid is called Teardrop Cave. Thing is, there's no intel on it. The location's a complete mystery.
So we have to find it first. Got it.
Oh, and sadly, I won't be joining you. I've got some other business to attend to.
What? Didn't you say this task was harder than the last?
Hard enough to require a party of 4, yeah. Meaning you're too short.
You can't be serious. This is your task, you know.
Calm down. I've already put a notice out on the bulletin board.
Any takers?
No.
What a surprise. Doubt anyone's interested in scrounging around some dungeon just as the bait is ending.
Now, don't get all huffy. Somebody's bound to come along.
I hope so. I am interested in this mystery dungeon. I don't think anyone's gonna show up.
Listen, I really do need to be going soon.
Let's call it a day.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Argo.
Hey. You found her.
Are you still looking for raid members?
Oh.
Ooh!
I'll take that as a yes.
You a solo player?
I am. For now.
Hey, wait. Babyface, solo player, purple gear, rapier. You're the famous Cal.
Famous is pushing it. But yes, my name is Cal.
Wait, the guy that cleared the High Elven ruins alone?
That would be me, yes.
Whoa! No way!
So now we got another new character entering our party,
Anyways,
which apparently in this game's context is a very strong solo player named Cal.
I've got other business to attend
But then again, the best solo
well,
player is
we're not
Kirito.
through, so I think it's good enough. Time is tight, so let's just get going.
You missed the part about the difficulty?
Yeah, because technically where we are, guys, in
Problem solved, right?
the timeline right now, the beta test is almost done.
If the rumors about him are true, you shouldn't run into any trouble.
But in terms of like what we're able to do,
But trust
we
me,
have this quest and one more, and then that's all we can do until the game launches next week.
Thank you.
It's decided then. I'll throw an extra since we're one short, and you can have all the drops. How's that sound?
Good enough. Thanks.
I'm confused.
Argo just wants the information we gather.
So the rewards are ours. All right, that works for me too.
Then it's settled. I've got to run. Good luck info hunting.
Well, what's the worst that could happen? Not like we'll be penalized in the beta anyway.
That's the spirit. Let's go.
Alright. Let's go start our next quest. Technically speaking, fourth quest. Alright.
Hey, Cal. Your avatar isn't anything like how I expected
Alright.
it to look.
So we definitely have some ways to go, so we'll go ahead and just head towards the
I
next
imagine this big
safe area for us to scan and go from there. And we don't have to worry about our sword proficiencies anymore,
The real me.
because I've already leveled them up to the max that I can with this demo. So now we're really just doing this to level up our character to level 15.
sense.
Sadly,
Which again, probably in this playthrough, in this part, guys, I'm definitely not going to get to level 15, but when we come back for part 2, I will definitely be at level 15. If the pig doesn't kill me first. Yes. Oh, more pigs.
we beat it.
Guess that's it.
Now, I believe Cal's weapon... Yeah, Cal uses a rapier. Which, honestly, folks, I tried experimenting with that when I was playing this, like, on my own time. Not a fan of it. Honestly, not a fan. I honestly thought the dagger was better. Especially because it has this little, like, happy slash thing. Alright. There's the safe area.
Over there, a safe area.
Rest up, get our stats back, and then we'll plan our next move. Oh. Might have to detour, folks. We've got some arcs.
This way, I think.
We've got some arcs, and I want the experience. So we are going to go for a little detour. And again, I said this episode was going to be long, so you guys knew what you were signing up for.
That's a wolf.
We beat it!
Ooh, that looks like a strong enemy.
A shroomin. They've got sticky fingers, so keep an eye on your stuff.
Oh! That was cool. Alright, we gotta level up, guys. Gotta level up, and I got bit by a wolf. Making good progress.
Guess that's all settled.
Alright, level 7. Not bad. Not bad. Making good progress with this part. Alright, and there is the Ark. Let's see what kind of enemy we're dealing with.
An arc.
Oh, and there's a treasure chest, too.
Look, an arc.
Who we fighting?
Here we go. Gotta give it my all.
Oh, it's a wolf.
Fight on your own
Keep up
terms.
the pressure.
Drop. That's great.
Sweet.
I spy a trick.
Alright, that's a seal down. And there's one more arc that we can go and
Over
take,
there. A chest.
which we will do. Because I will say, folks, I do plan on going through all of the arcs when the main game comes out. Because, again, I want that XP. I want that XP, and I think you're able to go to level 100 in this game. So we're going to do all the experience that we can get. Because also, that's going to give me a lot of extra modifications I can make to my gear and weapons.
They shouldn't be a problem.
Guess that's it.
Hopefully we'll be able to find some other great swords so I can change the look of my sword. But then again, the one that I have is still perfectly capable right now, so I ain't complaining. But yeah, that chest is all the way up high. I know I can't get that yet. Ooh, high enemy.
It's a kobold type. We beat it.
Getting close to the other arc, guys. Should be somewhere around here. Okay, good. I can use a healing thing with Yori. Oh, and an attack, so that's good. It looks like it's up there. Oh, nope, right here.
It's an arc. Think we should open it?
Yeah. Of course we're gonna open it. I want experience.
We need to.
What are you?
Let's go.
It's a bug.
Together. Follow it.
Sweet. Alright.
Guess I'm a little tired.
Alright, so That arc is done, so now we can continue on to where the waypoint is, but there is another save area over there, so we're going to head there. Oh, wait, there is a treasure chest right around me. Where is it? Oh, I think it's below me. That's fine. We'll get it later. Let's continue on with our plot objective. I hear a wolf.
No match for us. We did it. Guess that's all settled. Well, at least it'll be good practice. Guess that's it.
Nope, I need to keep going this way.
This one shouldn't cause us any trouble. Let's take care of it.
Giant wolf.
Guess that's all settled.
Something's coming up from this way. Oh, it's a pig.
We beat it.
We gotta go that way. Let's check this out. Yep, I think we're getting close. Take out some enemies. Hello, sir.
This one should be easy.
Oh, I can't wait to learn more sword skills in the full game.
Guess that's it.
Okay, there's our save marker.
Yeah, they're a lower level.
A safe area. Looking forward to taking a break. Guess I'm a real.
It's awesome.
We beat it.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Up. Scratch that, folks. We got one more arc that we can get to.
Let's go this way next.
Got one more arc, and then it looks like that should be the last part of the quest. So, let's head to this first. Oh, good. It's just right up that hill.
No worries. I'm right beside you.
Guess that's all settled. A wolf type. Pretty exciting.
There's an arc. Want to check it out?
Alright.
Guess that's it.
Here's another arc.
Here comes the boss.
Of course, it's another pig.
We can do this. Attack.
Boss defeated. Alright, we unlocked another pathway for us to use. Well, since we're here, might as well just unseal that one right now.
A treasure chest.
Treasure
Wanna
chest.
open it?
Treasure! You're looting it, right?
Alright, so that's all done.
Once more with feeling.
Let's go ahead. And it looks like we're going to take out the boss. And
There's a safe area over there.
yeah, let's just go ahead and get my SP back.
Over there, a safe area.
Get my SP back, so that way we're all set and ready for the boss. Because this boss, folks, can be a little tricky. He's fast.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, they're a lower level. No worries. Right beside you.
Look.
Over there. Look, an arc.
Guess that's all settled.
Should be getting closer soon.
It's no match for us.
In case you guys are wondering how I'm doing those like really cool animations, you have to go running and charge at the enemy with a heavy attack to get those cool animations. And honestly, I think it's sick.
Guess that's all settled. There's a Shroomin over there. I'm not easy prey.
No, it's a dire wolf type.
One down.
Let's
He
switch.
beat it.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Alright, folks, here's our boss.
Entrance, right?
And it's an electric wolf that will paralyze you. And it can cause some massive damage, so watch your back. Wolves are already scary enough. This one, electric? Yeesh.
Here we go. Gotta give it my all.
Yori, help me out. Whoa!
How's this?
Get paralyzed. Don't get paralyzed. Don't get paralyzed. Dodge. Slam. Boss defeated, and we are now at level 8, folks. Alright.
Guess that's it.
Let's go wrap up this quest, folks. At least the fireworks have stopped.
Terminal.
Looks like we're getting close.
Destination dead ahead.
Alright, quest complete, folks.
You've got a great sense of direction, Cal. That must be why you've been able to play solo.
Well, by finding the Teardrop Cave, we've completed our first goal.
Now what? Should we just go and raid it?
Well, it's only going to get tougher from here on out. Maybe we should head back to town first. I have a hunch we'll need to have everything in order before jumping in there.
Good point. That's okay with you too, right?
Okay, let's head back to town one more time, folks. Upgrade our stats. And get ready for the last quest of this part. Because after this, folks, we will complete the quest. We'll get one final cutscene.
Thanks, Cal.
And then that'll be it until the game launches.
Right back at ya. We only got to fight together a little, but I had a lot of fun. How about you? I'm glad. You need some time to prepare, right?
Yeah, I could really use it.
That's fine. I need to log off for a sec anyway. Send me a message when you're done. I'll jump right back in.
Okay, we'll wait at the cave entrance. See you in a little while.
Yep. See you soon.
I'll be right back too.
Go to our chest. Growth points. We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, did we find any other great swords? Yes, we did. Sprint speed, SP plus 35. You know, this is the type of sword that I have in my good name. It doesn't have the same mods as I had in mine, but however, though, just to kind of change things up, but also extra SP would be nice. But also now I can kind of like use the thing to mix up the mods now that I know what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and equip this. And go from there. Let's head to the smithy, and now let me try this.
Overworlders, eh? So, what can I do you for?
I want to combine this with this. Okay, so this is how you do it. Now I'll have all these mods together. Oh, and I can select which ones that I want. Okay, that's good to know. I like that. Okay, I think I need to go back to my other name after this part. After I take a little break. Well, I'm stupid. Or wait a minute. Did I do that right? Or did I just fuck up? Crap. Oh yeah, I fucked that up. I didn't select the mods that I wanted, so it got rid of all the mods. But now I know what I'm doing. So I get more SP, which is what I wanted. Let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, that's fine. I got additional SP. That's what I wanted. We're all good. Okay. Alright, now that I'm not an idiot, Okay.
Come again.
Now I know what to do for next time, because even then, while I'm recording a YouTube video, I mess up. Let's wrap this up, folks. Let's do one more quest.
You look all set to go. Everything in order? Same here. The thought of fighting alongside the Cal is getting me fired up. I'll send him a message now. And done. All set? Whoa, that was fast. I literally just sent that message.
Yeah, I only needed a moment to take care of some stuff. Okay, let's go.
Alright. This is our last quest, folks, and we are in an actual dungeon for this one. So this one will take a little bit, but I think for this dungeon specifically, I don't think there are any arcs, so we are literally just going to be progressing through the dungeon.
Got things under control.
So we'll just be going from point A to point B.
What you're getting at. Fine, I'll let you take the lead.
Huh?
Don't worry. I'll do what I can to cover you both from behind.
Right. Well, then we'll be counting on you. Let's get a move on.
And now we have other bugs. Spiders. Which I do not like because they can go underground and appear when you least expect it. I missed. And you guys are all the way out there. Yeah, but they got me near a treasure chest.
Guess that's all settled.
Right. And with these types of dungeons, folks, you kind of have to map it out on your own. But as you guys can see, there are no arcs with these types of dungeons. So again, we are literally just going from point A to point B.
No worries. I'm right beside you.
Taking out anything that is in our way, and now that I know what I'm doing with mods, next time I won't be an idiot. But now it also means I need to go back to my good name, because I have some things to do now. Because now I just realized that I can make myself a lot more stronger than I already am. Okay, I need to go to the left. Again, pulling up your map icon is going to be a big thing here.
It's a dire wolf. We beat it.
Not appreciate all of the
This
bugs.
one shouldn't cause us any trouble. Let's take care of it.
Oh. Gotta go right up here.
Yeah, they're a lower level.
Oh, it's a wolf. And a bug. We'll take care of the wolf first. marker up ahead. I think it's to a save area. Yep, save area.
A safe area? How about a break before we get going?
Yeah, from what I've noticed, folks, dungeons can definitely take a little bit because you have to map them out on your own, and there's not really any safe areas. Ooh, we got a boss, though. This is not the final boss of this quest, though. This is just kind of like a side boss that we have to go and fight. Which we've technically already kind of fought before. But it's got a little friend.
Turning back now. Think the boss is in there?
Relax. No need to be hasty.
Right.
Let's take a moment. Remember, you need to be ready for anything. Whatever we see, we take down. Easy.
I remember seeing that brute in the forest. Watch out, Cal! That's crack!
Then let me be the one to crack.
That was sick.
Stay back.
Oh, this is why I love the great sword. The two-handed swords.
There you go. Now that's the kind of talk I can get behind. You're jumping in on this, right? Let's put on a show. Fight on your own terms.
Boss defeated. Alright. Let's move on. After this cutscene.
Behind you!
That was a close one. Well, let's all head in. There's a safe area over there. Want to take a break?
Yes, let's take a break. Which I will be doing as soon as I finish this part. Alright.
Your reputation certainly does you justice, Cal. You were something else out there. I bet you could have dealt with that whole fight on your own.
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong?
You're not mad?
Mad about what exactly?
You know,
You serious? Why would I possibly be mad about that?
huh?
If anything, your strength proves just how serious you take the game. It's something to appreciate, not hate. Sure do. But it raises the question. Why did you accept Arthur's invite in the first place? There's probably a whole list of things you could be doing instead. What are you after?
I will say, folks, if they ever do implement multiplayer in this game, I think that could, honest to God, actually work.
Practice? For someone of your skill, I'm pretty sure these
I
fights
think I
won't
gotta go
help
up
at all.
here.
No, that's not what I mean. More like I was hoping to... I wanted to, you know...
Alright, level up, folks. Level 9.
Other players?
Yeah, you see, I might get a chance to play with my brother. I was planning beginner properly.
By beginner, you mean your brother, right?
Yep, he's not exactly what you'd call a gamer.
I will say, folks, if you've ever watched the anime and you're hearing this dialogue from the characters,
Trying to learn how to make the game fun.
it really does add more weight to the game, considering when you know what is actually at stake here.
Wait, hold on a second. Is my takeaway from all that supposed to be that you consider me a newbie?
Not in understanding subtext, it seems. I'm kidding. That's not what I was getting at. I just thought we might work well together. I had a good feeling.
Let's go with that. In any case, I get it now. You're doing all this for your brother. You know what I think? If you really want your bro to enjoy the game, you need to enjoy it to the fullest first.
Certain obstacles, folks, will block your path to get treasure chests, so you may have to have a particular item. But as long as you have it, you can use it.
Thanks. I think I needed to hear that. Especially before this beta comes to an end.
Look, a treasure chest.
Over there! A chest!
Okay, I think we're heading in the right direction.
It's a shrewman. Watch out.
Yeah.
We beat it.
Hey! We beat it!
Guess that's it.
It's up this way is our next pathway, guys. Yep, almost there, folks. Our next save area, and then right up ahead is going to be the boss for this quest. Alright, folks, what do you say we take on one final boss? And then we will call it a day until we come back to Echoes of Aincrad. And there is our final boss for this part, folks. Not a very happy fella.
Hang back, I got it. This one's tough.
Is that right?
Yeah. Let's do this as a team.
Now's our chance. Keep up the pressure. Guess I'm a little tired.
He's angry. Just like that, folks. Just like that. Give myself a pat back there.
GG.
doing with your hand?
Oh, sorry. It's a force of habit.
Does it mean anything in particular?
No clue, actually.
Huh?
I picked it up from my older brother. We were pretending to be heroes one day as kids. He made this sign and yelled, "I beat all the bad guys." I still don't know if it means anything, but it became our secret way of showing each other we'd succeeded at something. I still do it subconsciously, whenever I'm really having fun. Though, these days, I can't hang out with him like I used to. I hope one day soon we can get together and just have fun playing pretend again. Now, all I have are video games.
So you want him to get into SAO too, then?
Hopefully. I've always dreamed of a place like Aincrad. In a world as realistic as this, maybe I could.
Well, it'd be nice if he finds as much joy here as you do.
Again, because what these characters go through within, like, this story, like, it adds some weight to it, because again, it's just like, we know what's gonna happen. It's, you know, you die in the game, you die in real life. So that's why it's like, they are definitely creating stakes and giving you reasons to care about these characters once this all starts, which makes me very curious to know
This place is brimming with ore. Say, is that?
where these characters are gonna go.
The end is just ahead.
Huh? So it is.
And they're not kidding, folks. The end is just ahead.
Yeah, looks like that's our goal.
Not long to go now.
Okay.
That is 5 quests, folks. 5 quests for this prologue.
This is the end of the line, right? Nice. Search over.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a great time.
That's good.
Looks like people are at the pool.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
You can consider that dungeon raided.
Really?
We got everything we wanted. Map info, items, enemy names, everything.
And here I was, just hoping you'd be able to rustle up some scraps of information. Can't say I expected the 3 of you to actually clear the dungeon.
Cal here's the one who did most of the heavy lifting. You wouldn't believe just how good this guy is with a sword, Argo. He very casually made mincemeat out of 2 huge bears back there.
Oh? Can I ask you to tell us what you did to get this strong?
Yeah, of course. I've always been obsessed with games, so I played them whenever I could.
Huh.
I was so stupid. I thought I was strong. What a joke.
Cut it out, don't be like that. I did think you were a beginner at first. But you proved me wrong. It's easy to let fear take over in this place. But no matter how real it feels, ignore the fear and enjoy the ride. I've seen you
You're
in
gonna say
action,
that now.
and you're every bit as strong as you look.
Nah, if I saw a monster in real life, I'd run screaming.
Hey guys, if you don't mind, would all of you add me to your friends list? Honestly, I hope this doesn't make me sound like a total weirdo, but you're really the first friends I've made in here, and well, I'd really like it if we could play together again.
You know, I was about to say the same thing, so count me in. I think we'd all be up for it.
Thanks a lot. Call me whenever.
Very interested to see where this story goes. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yes, that's it.
For now, launch day is just around the corner.
That is true. Launch day is next week, folks.
That's a good point. Do you think they're gonna make the game even harder? There's sure to be a lot more players. That alone should make it better. Oh, man. Just thinking about it gets me so stoked.
Yeah, it's bound to exceed expectations.
Seems like I'll need to gather lots of new information.
When the game officially launches, let's team up again, alright?
You bet I'm gonna hold you to that offer.
I'll bring my brother with me too.
Hell yeah! The full release will be awesome!
Huh?
You better believe we're coming back for you, Aincrad!
Very fitting considering what day I'm uploading this video. Prologue. Close beta test N. We did it, folks. You've reached the end of the demo. Save data for the demo can be carried over to full game. Cannot be changed to death game mode. I ain't doing that just yet. I gotta play the game first before I do a death game mode run. Alright. That's it, guys. That is all for this first part of Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad. You guys heard me in the beginning of this part. I love this game so far. I think the full game is going to be great. Gameplay-wise is already phenomenal. I know that when I add more sword skills and stuff like that, it's just going to be even better. I'm very curious to know what the story is going to go. And honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping for a good time. Even though you can only go through 2 floors of the game, I just want to have fun and just be inside this world. So, officially back. SpongeBob will return. That is going to be the next thing that I do. And then I believe once we kind of finish SpongeBob, I will devote more attention to Echoes of Aincrad, but I will kind of go like back and forth for you guys. So that way we can enjoy all of this together. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part, because this is part 1. When we return, it will be part 2, and it will actually be like our first chapter, really, of the game. So look forward to that. Pull up. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Good morning. Happy 4th of July. Please stay safe and have some fun. I'll see you guys next time for another video.